even YouTube, and as you can tell, I'm not currently sharing my screen as I would normally be doing, because up until this morning it was going so well. Then at about 1:30 the computer packed it in. Well, not completely, it froze. Then I decided to restart it, and it restarted, but it was crashing. It was crashing, restarted it, it crashed, restarted it, it crashed again. Then 7 hours later, still having same issues, decided to put a brand new operating system on in Linux. I tried Linux, wasn't having it. A brand new copy of Windows, wasn't having it. So yeah, a bit clueless as to why all of a sudden it's now starting to play up just as I got started on YouTube, creating some videos. I was hoping to have 2-3 videos out today, but as you can tell, that's not happening right now. Yeah, screen's off, show you around. Screen's off at the minute. So you can tell I've got blank screens, and this is the computer down here that decides it's gonna pack in just as I got started. No idea what's wrong with it. I'm hoping it's not the memory modules, but after playing around, seeing that nothing else was working, I'm now starting to suspect that my memories are knackered. Everything else I think is working. I even plugged the hard drives out, try restarting it, wasn't happening. Then about half an hour ago, I reset the BIOS. Went into the BIOS, reset it, and then my screen went blank. I'm no longer booting. So I started to scratch my head wondering what's going on now, because now not only is it frozen and crashed, I've now got another issue, which now my screen is not, where my PC is not booting. And as I sat down trying to figure out what's going on, I remembered that I had issues initially when I was building this, because this case right here from Fantech is the Evolve Shift. It uses a riser card because the GPU is mounted vertically. So it uses a riser card just to plug it into the motherboard. Now that graphics card is PCI 4 I think. It's not PCI Express 3, it's PCI Express 4. But the riser card that comes with the case is not compatible with PCI Express 4. It's a PCI Express 3 riser card. Which means once I reset the BIOS went back to default, which is PCI Express 4, which means I'm no longer booting because the riser card is incompatible. So what I had to do first time around was, after I finished building the computer, I had to take it apart, plug the GPU directly into the motherboard, and then it started booting. Then I went into the BIOS and stepped down the PCI Express 4 to PCI Express 3. Put the computer back together with the riser card, and then it started working again. But up until half an hour ago, I completely forgot about that. And I reset the BIOS, and now I've got no boot. The screen is blank, which means I've got double the problems now. So I will have to take that computer apart again, take it apart again, plug the GPU directly into the motherboard, just so I can get into the BIOS to step it back down to PCI Express 3. Then put it back together, and that should solve that problem. But I've also got the existing problem from earlier on, and I suspect that I have got some memory problems, which means I'll have to go out and buy new memory, because the fact that I was trying to reinstall Windows, try to install a brand new operating system in Linux, and it wasn't having it, it kept crashing. Even during the install it was crashing. Tells me that I've got some memory damage. So as you can tell, sorry about that. As you can tell, I'm a little bit disappointed because I wanted to have a couple of videos out today to crack on with the course I'm doing, but something went bad today, and yeah, the day started so well and it's ending on a bit of a sour note. But we shall not be stopped. I've got my trusty laptop down here. As you can see, it's down here, and that's my laptop that I was using initially before I built this computer. So I will literally go back to that tomorrow, put it back on my docking station so I can get access to both monitor, and then try and use that to press along with the course. Because yeah, I'm gonna have to order some new memory tomorrow just to, that's a problem because I am not 100% sure if it's the memory that's knackered, and I could go out and buy new memory and it turns out not to be the problem. So what do you do? Like, do you risk it? Do you spend the money to buy new memory to put in just to check it? Because I can't check it no other way. I've got no spare memory anywhere so I can reference it against those. But yeah, not what I had planned. I said about half 1, it just went pear-shaped from there. It's been 8 hours now and still nothing. So yeah, that's it. Not good. But we shall proceed tomorrow with my laptop. It won't be as fast as my computer, but we're going to persevere. We're going to crack on. So yeah, not what I had planned. As I said, I was open and having 2-3 videos up today just to start the course, but disaster it, and that's just how it is at times, you know. We just have to sort of like try and put our heads down and crack on, you know. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow I should pick back up from where I left off. Again, yeah, that's the thing. I was doing the video this morning and that's all gone now. It's all lost. Everything is all gone. So I'm gonna have to restart tomorrow and yeah, try and just crack on again. I've lost about 2 hours of footage when this computer packed in, and that's all gone. So I have to restart tomorrow, regroup and crack on again. Alright, that's it.